What's going on, guys? This is a very rare, serious video that I'm going to be uploading to this account, but this is the final update for the Travis Decker case, if you guys remember that. So back in the end of May here, Travis, one of my ex-friends, relatively prominent person in the Wenatchee community as well, the town that I used to live in, ended up taking the lives of his three daughters, Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia. He was then presumed to have gone on the run. He was way out in the middle of nowhere up in Rock Island Campground by Leavenworth, and he has been the subject of a nationwide manhunt. In fact, there have even been international tips, but that's besides the point. He has been the subject of that manhunt for over 100 days, and people had a lot of crazy, wild theories, but he was just discovered. At least his remains were discovered, and they were just very recently confirmed. So it's pretty surreal to be sitting here talking about the resolution of this case that everybody has been waiting for over 100 days again, almost 4 months. This video is more meant to serve as my personal thoughts as opposed to like a news source, but you know, his remains being found up on Grindstone Mountain were only found 0.74 miles away from the remains of his daughter, and that's pretty mind-blowing. So that doesn't sound like very far, but when it comes to the Washington wilderness and the fact that you have these really crazy terrain elevation changes and super thick shrubbery, it does make sense. There have been people that have gone missing that have only been, you know, a few hundred yards off trail, so 0.74 miles is a lot of ground to cover to not be found. You know, also, there are two different camps that I've seen here. Some people are happy that he was discovered dead because, you know, his remains were very severely decomposed. It was basically just bones that they found, and the animals ended up getting to him and consuming him. As of now, we don't know the cause of death. We don't know when it happened. I know a lot of people think that maybe he did run away and then he came back and passed away close to the crime scene. I'm not too sure, and I'm not going to speculate on that. Personally, I wish that he had been found alive, and because it would be nice to actually have some closure, some reasoning, even though there's no reason why somebody should do this, at least to understand why this happens would be nice, instead of, you know, having to speculate now for all of eternity. And it would have been nice for him to face his consequences instead of presumably going out on his own terms. That being said, yeah, this is probably the last video that I'm going to upload about this, and it is good that this is finally resolved and the town can start healing. I just hope that Whitney, his ex-wife, is able to heal from this, and the community as well, man. It's, yeah, very surreal to be making this video. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is probably